Welcome, Michelle here. I have a beautiful breast cancer awareness ribbon wreath for you today. Did you know that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month? This wreath is absolutely gorgeous, made using Dollar Tree materials, making it very budget friendly. It's very unique looking using my no fray Rosebud method. Let me show you step by step how to make this beautiful breast cancer awareness ribbon wreath. To get started on our project, you're going to need one of the awareness ribbon wreath forms that you can pick up at Dollar Tree. You're also going to need some pipe cleaners cut in half and some Dollar Tree deco mesh. I will be using 5 rolls of the light pink and about 3 rolls of the hot pink. I have 3 rolls of my mesh laid out, 2 of the light pink and 1 of the dark pink. I lay them on top of each other so it makes quick work of cutting. You want to cut your mesh into strips at 15 inches for my Rosebud method. This method I designed specifically to use on Dollar Tree mesh because it frays so much. And you'll see once I show you the method why it works so well, and you get very little to no fraying with my Rosebud method. I prefer to use a rotary cutter, but you can use a good sharp pair of scissors. You just want to make sure that whatever you're using gives you a nice clean cut. That will reduce the fraying that you get from using Dollar Tree mesh. If you don't care for using Dollar Tree mesh, you can always go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby and purchase their 5.5 inch mesh. That will work just fine. I have my mesh cut into strips at 15 inches. I'm going to be using my bow dabra. I love this machine. It is a bow maker, but I use it mainly for making bundles. It helps hold everything for me. I have arthritis and it does make it difficult. If you don't have a bow maker, you can always hold it in your hand if you have good hands, or you can use one of the clips from Dollar Tree. If you're interested in one of my bow makers, you can pick it up in my Amazon associate shop. The link is in the description box below. Now for each bundle, you're going to be adding 3 pieces, 2 of the light pink and 1 of the dark. And this method is very easy to do. You take the 2 cut ends and you fold them over themselves by about 1 inch. This is very similar to my folded ruffle method. You make a tube, press down, turn to the side, and then at one end you want to make sure everything is even, and then you fold up by about 1/2 inch, and then you continue to fold across. It should take you about 4 folds. This is your seam side that goes down into your bow maker, or just you want to make sure that's on the bottom. And you'll want to do that with each of the 3 pieces. I'm just putting the hot pink in the middle. Now you can see why you get very little to no fraying, because all of those cut ends are all folded in. And yes, this method can be done using 10-inch mesh as well. Make sure that you pull the pipe cleaner around so that your ends here of your pipe cleaners are on the bottom where all those seams are. You want that at the bottom of your wreath. And that is your little bundle. Look at how pretty that is. It looks like the center of a rose. And that's why this is my rose bundle method. Absolutely gorgeous and very distinctive. For your convenience, in the description box below is a detailed list of all the tools and materials used in today's project. This list will not only tell you how much you're going to need, it will also let you know where I purchased the materials. Now we're going to start to attach our bundles. I have several made. You want to start on the bottom here, and we're going to be attaching everything to the center bar. You want to attach one on the very end here so it does not slide up, one in the middle, and then one on the crossbar. And then in this section, two in the middle and one on the crossbar. And then skip to right here where they cross. Add one there, and then start to fill in as you go around your ring. So take your pipe cleaners, wrap it around the center bar, and then here at the end I wrap it around the end too because I don't want that bundle to slide. Give it a couple twists, and then I push those pipe cleaners forward. Now there are two ways that you're going to need to add your bundles. One is sideways and one is long ways. The one on the end you want to add long ways, and then the next one that you add, push that up, will be wide, and you'll alternate between wide and long. The bundles nestle in each other very well this way, and then you're not going to be able to see any of those pipe cleaners. So lift it up, push it over, and then this will nestle in the middle. And then the next one you also add wide. Can you see how pretty that is? Absolutely gorgeous. Now when you're not planning on adding a lot of embellishment, you want to make your base absolutely beautiful. It must be detailed and very colorful if you're not going to be adding any other embellishments. And that right there is beautiful. I'm going to continue to add my bundles until I get my wreath base covered. I have my base completed and I'm very happy. It looks so pretty. I love the mix of the light and the hot pink. And look at how pretty my Rosebud method is. Absolutely gorgeous, very distinctive, and little to no fraying. Perfect. Now here on the back you can see I did skip that section. I just put one in the center. And then I did 3 here, 3 here, and then 4 in the others with one on each of the crossbars. And that seemed to fill in really well. I did use a total of 8 rolls of mesh, 5 of the light pink and 3 of the hot pink. We're going to work on our bow now. I'm going to be using these 2 ribbon. They're very pretty. I picked them up from Amazon. I did purchase a package that came with 6 different kinds of breast cancer awareness ribbon. My only complaint is that it was vacuum sealed and completely crushed. So all of my ribbon is not very nice looking anymore. But the last time I went to the thrift store, I found this old little tool. It looks like a little flat iron, and it's actually made for this exact purpose. You put it in, you kind of slide through, and it irons out all of those little wrinkles and the little bends and everything. So at least I'm able to do that. Now I'd never seen one of these tools before, and I thought, oh, okay, I could probably use that. A couple times I run across really funky ribbon. So I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and iron out some of these so that my ribbon looks nice and pretty, and then we will start our bow. Okay, I've ironed out some of my ribbon. I'm going to start with this one. It has all the breast cancer awareness and several different shades of pink. I really like that. I'm going to measure my tail here at 8 inches, pinch and twist. On your tails, the nice side of your ribbon should be facing up, but once you come through and you go to make your loops, the nice side of your ribbon should be facing down. Now this is my Deluxe Easy Bow Maker. This is what I use whenever I make my bows. I like this much better for making bows than my Bow Dabra. It's heavier, plus it gives me measurements on both sides. It makes it very easy for me to do my bows. So I'm going to measure 2 loops on either side at 4 inches. If you're enjoying today's content, make sure to subscribe, and when the notification bell pops up, if you hit that too, YouTube will let you know every time I upload new content. And I do upload new content to my channel every week. And now I'm going to go in with this ribbon. I thought it was so pretty. Perfect. Again, I'm going to measure my tails at 8 inches. Pinch and twist. And I'm going to do the same thing with this ribbon. I'm going to make 2 loops on either side at 4 inches. I'm going to go back with this ribbon. This time I'm only going to measure my tails at about 5 inches. Pinch and twist. Again, I'm going to make 2 loops on either side at 4 inches. And now we're going back to this really pretty ribbon. Again, I'm going to measure my tail at 5 inches, pinch and twist. I'm going to do 2 loops on either side at 4 inches. So I have my 2 loops on either side. I'm going to add 1 more loop at 4 inches. This is going to be my center loop. Then to get back to the other side, I come through the small dowel rod and the large dowel rod. That helps me hold that small piece on that side that I need to keep my bow together. And then measure out my tail. You'll need a couple pipe cleaners. Take 1 full-length pipe cleaner. Lift up all your ribbon and slide it till you get right next to your dowel rods. Pick that up on either side, pull it together. Push everything down so it's nice and snug, and then you can lift out. This will help keep everything stacked. Push down, make sure that little piece in the front is on the correct side, otherwise your bow will fall apart. Pull it nice and snug into the back and give it a couple twists. Now those pipe cleaners aren't going to be long enough for me to attach it to my wreath, so I'm going to add another one. Lay it inside, give a couple twists, and then take the short one and wrap it around the long one. This will make it very secure, and then you'll have plenty of pipe cleaner to get your bow onto your wreath. Do that to both sides. So I always like to hold my bow in the middle, and then you just want to go ahead and pull down your tails and open up all of your loops. Just fan them out. Just be cautious not to pull too terribly hard. You might pull your bow apart. I'm probably going to mix up my tails here, the shorter ones, and have them come out with the loops. So I'm going to move those around the bow. The longer ones I'm going to pull down. If you need to do any adjusting, you want to go right down to where your loop comes out. If you need to open it up, separate it, pull it, that's where you want to adjust. Okay, so that is approximately what your bow should look like. I always do my final adjusting and trimming of my tails once I get it onto the wreath. But look at how pretty those two ribbon look together. Absolutely gorgeous. Now each roll was only 5 yards, and so it took less than 10 yards to make this big, beautiful bow. And here you go. I have my bow on and we are complete. Isn't that gorgeous? I absolutely love the result of my no fray Rosebud method. Even with seasonal Dollar Tree mesh, you can make a beautiful base. Absolutely gorgeous. When it's so distinctive and detailed of a base, you do not need a lot on your wreath because your base is your showpiece. What a beautiful wreath. I'm so glad that I went with the pink, both light and dark, on the base. I love the color contrast. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and show some love in the comments. This does help support my channel. It lets YouTube know that I have content that's worth watching, and then they share it with more people and my channel grows. If you're looking for some fall inspiration, you can check out my playlist by clicking into it right here. If you're looking for other breast cancer awareness ribbon wreaths, you can find one right here. Have a great day, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.